Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. In this video, instead of the usual history fair that I put out, I've decided to branch out, do a video game review. And in this case, the video game that I'm going to be reviewing is Minecraft Survival Mode. If you haven't already seen my Minecraft Survival series, you might want to go check it out. And also make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all of these things. It'll make me better. It won't make you better. But, anyway, let's get on with the video. So, today I'm just going to be talking about survival mode. So, as you can see here, you spawn in as a new player. So that basically means that you have nothing, you're in a world that's basically designed to kill you, and, yeah. Have fun with that. Now, the first thing most people do in Minecraft is that from popular memes and other, like, quote-unquote gamer culture, they want to punch a tree, which is the right thing to do under the circumstances. So, you just go ham on the tree, you whack it, and then physics does an interesting thing. You whack out the bottom part of the tree, so, and, the tree just floats, it just stays above the ground. So, and that's the interesting thing about Minecraft physics. You can build something that floats, and that's not actually supported by anything. So anyway, you finish cutting down the tree, and you're like, ooh, what should I do next? I've got plenty of wood, so I'm going to build a crafting table. And, you craft on your crafting table. In case that wasn't obvious, verbs structure generally works like that. If something is something-ing, you generally do the thing on it. So, you craft on the crafting table, you smith on the smithing table, you mine on the mining table, all that. So yeah, you just craft on your crafting table, and you're like, ooh, what's a cool thing? I heard there are nasty, meanie enemies in this game, so I'm going to craft a sword. You craft your sword. It's pretty poor quality. It'll break after a couple of hits, but it's decent for what you can do for now. And it's made of wood. So just pretend that that's made of wood. And anyway, you've got your sword, and you're very happy, and you're like, oh, yeah, the other thing is that I should go mine. So then, next you go and you craft your wooden pick, and it's also pretty poor quality, but, it's fine, you can do your best, and, you go mine some stone, not pictured here, but, stone is the next tier up from the lame wood that you've got now. And now that you've got your stone, you're pretty happy. You've got a stone shank. Pretend that this thing got upgraded. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Pretend this thing got upgraded. So now, instead of wood, it's made of stone. Really heavy, but, better than nothing, again. So you've got your stone sword, and you've got your stone pick, and you're like, what's the next thing I should do? I'm going to build a house. And you set out, desperate to build, like, a grand mansion that will have tons of cannons and stuff. Unfortunately, Minecraft doesn't have cannons yet. But instead, you wind up with this, because you've not really played Minecraft before, and you're like, oh, do I left-click or right-click to do things? And, you've got your, dirt hut, which is a good thing, because suddenly it becomes night, and everything's after you, including zombies, that will attack you close up, skeletons that'll shoot you at range, creepers that will blow stuff up, spiders that can climb up walls, and then, also traitors that will desert you at the slightest provocation. Yeah, go on, go away. You might want to watch my Minecraft series for context on the traitor part. Yeah, so anyway, you just hide in your hut and hope that nobody kills you until the morning, when you go out full of hope, and you decide to start mining, and, you've got your trusty pick, and your trusty blade, and, you start going down and deep into caves, and you find this. What's this? This is iron. Iron's the next tier up from the stone in the hierarchy of Minecraft resources, and, you've just mined it, you're feeling really happy, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, I should probably start building a real shelter. So you go back up to the surface from whatever caverns you've been in, and you start building a better shelter, you know, one that looks like an actual house, which I'll just draw here. You know, it's pretty good, right? You've got a door. You might even have a window if you've made some glass. And you've got a door. Everything's all nice and dandy. And then you're like, I need more. I'm going to start looking for more stuff. And you go around and you can't find anything. So you go ask your friend, what's the best way to find caves? And just look for them is the answer. And so your friend tells you to go look for the caves. You look for the caves. You get lots of iron. You get, you get tons of stuff. But by the time you get back up, it's night, and you don't know where that nice house you built is. So, looks like it's back in the dirt hut for you, except this time you've got a better sword to attack the enemies. And, this time you can beat them back. You can even kill them. Yeah, take that. And, then you go out the next morning, and you're happy. You've fought off some monsters. You've even made a bed, so now you can sit out the night. And, you're feeling pretty good. Now, you're going for the most fabled resource of all, at least before 1.16. That is diamonds. Diamonds, they say that diamonds are forever. It's mythical, it's legendary, and apparently you can attach 2 of them to a stick to make the deadliest weapon known to mankind. So, you go down, you fight some enemies, but eventually you dig so far down that you find it. You find this great, fabled resource, and, you go burp, 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 burp. And finally you pick up the diamonds, you've got the resources, you are on top of the world. Except, which world are you on top of is the question. Because the next thing you probably would do in survival Minecraft is to go to a nightmarish dimension that is kind of akin to the concept of hell in the Abrahamic religions, and you've just got this creepy dark portal with purple magic swirling all over it, and you should probably go in. And you go in with all your newfound diamond stuff, and you get trounced, because the nether is full of lava, and full of things that are only too willing to hit you into the lava. You might meet piglins with crossbows, who are hostile because you're not wearing any gold armor, and you thought that gold was useless on your road to domination. But apparently not. You get shot with crossbows. Or maybe you encounter the vile Ghast, who I'm going to draw here. It looks kind of like a giant squid that's crying, but it can shoot fireballs, and you get creamed and knocked off a ledge into the lava. Or you might even find zombie pigmen, and you'll think they're harmless, they're just stupid, and then you attack one, and its friends gang up on you, and all of a sudden, you're knocked into lava. You will experience this a lot as you go throughout the nether, that is, being knocked into lava, but, eventually, you might manage to find a structure that's super awesome, the Nether Fortress. And you go in, and you expect to have a big fight with the big baddie, except the big baddie isn't here, because this isn't Mario, and he doesn't live in a castle. But, you go in, and you kill some creepy blazes that also shoot fire at you, and will probably knock you into lava a couple of times. And, eventually, you go out of there feeling proud of yourself. You've got blaze rods, whatever those do, and also you've got plenty of stuff. And did I mention earlier that the big baddie didn't live in a castle? Well, that's because the big baddie is a big, mean, evil guy called the Ender Dragon. He's actually pretty weak. He's fairly easy in terms of final bosses, but he's mean, he's got purple eyes. Hey, what about those big tall guys with purple eyes back in the overworld? Those are called Endermen, and you need to kill them to get Ender Eyes. You combine the Ender Eyes with the blaze powder that you get from the blaze rods, and, you put them in a portal that you find through hours of hard work, and, you've got your portal, you're feeling very happy. Just pretend this is a portal, because I'm not very good. And, you go into the portal, ready for the final fight. The final fight's actually really easy. All you need to do is just shoot a couple of things on top of pillars, and then keep shooting and stabbing the Ender Dragon until it dies. But you vanquish the Ender Dragon, the mighty foe of all humanity, and now the world is saved. Except it isn't. Minecraft isn't that type of game. Beating the Ender Dragon isn't the end of the game. You've still got plenty of things to do. Plenty of things to explore. You can get some wings and fly like Superman. Except not really. Generally, people that don't have much practice with the wings crash, and you go. But, or you could even play multiplayer. You know, that friend I talked about earlier? That person may have introduced you to Minecraft. You may have come across it on your own, but they'll invite you for a quick look at their world. And instead of the humble dirt shack or even the small house that you've built, they've got this massive giant castle. And you're like, what? No way, I could never do this. And then they're like, oh, I built this and defeated the Ender Dragon and did a bunch of other cool stuff all on the first day. And you're like, no way. And they're probably lying, because they've gone through this process the same as you have. And maybe you might even decide, hey, I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm going to fight you in this video game that doesn't actually matter at all. There are actually people on YouTube that make a living fighting other people and people like Technoblade, Dream, all of those people, they just fight, and generally they do it with swords or axes or whatever's at hand, basically. And you're going to fight, and you're probably going to get creamed if your opponent has really built a castle, and they're probably a lot better at Minecraft than you. And you get creamed, and you're like, oh no, I need to practice. And that's the good thing about Minecraft. You have infinite room to practice, you can fight mobs, you can fight other players, you can practice your fighting skills until you're better than Conan the Barbarian, and you're on top of the pyramid, all your foes beaten before you, and you realize, what has this actually accomplished? Did you complete your school report? Did you graduate college? Did you work towards that raise in your job? No, you just fought people in a block game, and that's the fun of Minecraft, is that it's great, but only a select few people get to the top and actually make money off it. It's fine as a hobby, though. It's really nice. And finally, the other thing I was going to talk about is creative mode. I said this at the beginning, this is about survival mode, but nope. Creative mode is basically where, you should probably start playing Minecraft rather than survival mode. Basically, what you do is you get infinite resources and an infinite canvas in which to build infinite things, You could build a huge skyscraper, or you could build a giant mansion, or you could just build a nice, cozy little village. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want and whenever you want to. I do sound like a pitchman for Minecraft, but that's probably that goes with it. It is genuinely a good game. Even in creative mode, you'll say like, "Ooh, I want to build a mansion," and wind up building this just in creative mode. And you've done it. You're happy, but you can keep practicing, and eventually you can work your way up to things like this. And that's good. Everyone needs something that's their passion. Maybe Minecraft building is yours. Maybe Minecraft PvP is yours. Whatever. Just do your best and have fun. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to talk about this with other people, you can leave your thoughts in the comments, or you can join my Discord. That's up to you. And see you next time. Bye bye.